Rise and shine, new asset class time. 2023, dream without limits. We're just getting started. Some are calling for the switch to be flipped this year. Switch to be flipped by the end of this year. Found this clip from Lord XRP. And he shared ISO 20022.
Year will it be 2023? This year will it be 2023? I think it's going to be between now and sometime at the end of this year. Will it be 2023? I think it's going to be between now and sometime between the end of 2023.
Between now and the end of 2023. That's interesting. All these shifts, all these moves.
All these shifts and all these changes are going to happen. And along with it, what's going to be occurring is that as the systems collapse, a new system, something that benefits, that was created for the benefit of all of humanity.
To benefit all humanity.
2023. I think it's going to be between now and sometime between the end of 2023. All these shifts and all these changes are going to happen. And along with it, what's going to be occurring is that as the systems collapse, a new system, something that benefits, that was created for the benefit of all of humanity, is already in place. Now you have to understand, and I need you to understand this, there is only one timeline, just one. I know there's people out there talking about all these other timelines.
I know there's people out there talking about all these other timelines, but there's only one timeline. The rest of the timelines, it isn't true.
It isn't true.
It isn't true. There's only one. We're going to talk about that today, guys. We're going to talk about the 250 trillion to flow on this asset class.
And in future quantum. So we're really trying to bring that together as hybrid cloud.
How to remove the paper pain points and implement digitization in trade and finance. I think it's all about interoperability. I'm not sure if there's much need for tribalism anymore. Once you understand what's coming, you understand what's coming. Maybe this video will give you help you out.
We're trying to leverage our AI technology to really streamline the operations, get the operational improvements, and then work with partners like Finastra who are bringing the application. So together.
Shout out to @Mr. XRP.
We can serve our customers through the entire stack, right?
Yeah, no, and that makes sense. And thank you for explaining, how those different layers interact with each other. Carlos, what are the key benefits of deploying trade innovation on IBM Cloud for financial services, and how will this really help your customers mitigate their customers' risks?
So it goes back, and you mentioned about the collaboration as a couch, right? So we
ending the pain points, ending paper pain points. Cash is trash. Welcome to the evolution of money.
We are true believers that collaboration is the new innovation, right? And while deploying the app side, so the application, and doing what we do best, which is trade finance, well recognized around every single bank, and we see ourselves getting awards left and right. Just last night we got another one from recognition from our investment to the markets, and then it's looking to partners where we can leverage technology, and the cloud technology that IBM provides, it is one of the key that we see in terms of collaborating.
He be dropping a lot of breadcrumbs in here too. The key for collaboration is all about interoperability. Key, interoperability, the standard.
And we briefly mentioned about interoperability. We
briefly mentioned about interoperability. Tell them more, sir.
All know that interoperability has been a big issue in terms of leveraging data, leveraging technology, and with the adoption of the cloud from IBM, which was driven initially by a bank in Americas, opened the doors to actually being able to do other things. Being able, not for today, but even thinking about forward looking for the future, where we see other technologies, and we briefly mentioned about quantum computing, which I feel it's going to be a key transformation to the future from a technology point of view, and then being able to leverage like our platform FusionFiber.cloud, we bring other partners, we bring other players leveraging the same technology, but all point-to-point streamlined.
Cross-border payments have just got easier. How to remove paper pain points and implement digitization in trade and finance with Finastra, which we know is a Ripple partner, and IBM, which we know runs on Stellar. So he put Ripple, Finastra, Stellar, IBM. Mr. Man knows. Give him some more, Mr. Man.
No longer, and we see today, whenever I spend time with some of our customers around the globe, and I ask them, how do you embrace technology, even by leveraging other fintechs? And for them, it's painful. It's a painful process.
For them, it's painful. If they don't know what's coming, it's going to be a very painful future. But not for the Bullish family. We understand what's coming. The evolution of money. Interoperability. Good morning. I'm CKJ Crypto News. Happy 10/10. I hope everybody's having an amazing morning. We got a hell of a show today. Are you ready? Bullish family, Team Green, TT Ma, Rude Boy, Brandy K.
Well, we, with our technology partners like IBM, we can make that streamlined. We can ensure that we just provide a consumer-based technology stack where other players can come in, plug, and at the same time leverage what best technology has to do.
Come in and plug and play and leverage what best technology has to do. Give them some more.
And that's how we see transforming the future of trade finance, and who knows, beyond trade finance. Let's
trade finance and beyond. Who knows? Sky is the limit.
say corporate banking or working capital.
How do we transfer? How do we remove the paper? How do we remove the pain points?
How do you remove the paper? How do you remove the pain points with technology and innovation?
Was Carlos Teixeira at Finastra and BuLLZiLLa123 at IBM talking to me, Dipesh Patel from Trade Finance Global here at Cybos Toronto.
Shout out to Cybos. Brandon K, you're my hero. Good morning, my brother. Guys, let me send a tweet out real quick. Oh yeah, guys, I found the secret to success for sure. The secret. I'll show you one more video, and then we'll send it. Well, we're gonna send a tweet out right now, but I want to show you guys something first. Shout out to Edo, and this news has come back around now, but I've been beating this drum for quite some time, and I'm glad to see that it's gained momentum. Now, XRP Ripple in Mexico, which we talked about the other day, the Central Bank of Mexico, the official website features a document that highlights the XRP ledger as a bridge mechanism for USD and Mexican peso. But on the flip side of that, I guess you gotta wait till it goes up. Stellar just came out admitting the same thing, that they are also, Bitso is also using the Stellar technology. No, I've been saying since day one, Bitso is where it all went down, where it all goes down. Because in 1988, Economist magazine said, get ready for a global currency by 2018. ODL did go live in November 2018. I did show you guys that video because we did a hell of a deep dive on that. My apologies about the camera angles and all. Everything was all took down and all reset up. A lot of stuff happened yesterday. A lot of housework yesterday. But everything will be back to normal. So good morning, Bullish family. I hope everybody's having an amazing day. If you guys can show some love, smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. We need 333 thumbs up. How Felix and Bitso power faster, cheaper remittances in Latin America. Now this is where it goes down, and I believe they tested technology in other places because less regulation, make sure it works, POC, proof of concept. Once that flows smoothly, then we can bring it to the big boys, OMC. Bitso. What is Bitso? Has over 5 million users. Bitso is the largest crypto platform in Latin America. with operations currently based in Mexico. And this is off of Stellar's website. Case study, Stellar. But I'm also going to show you guys how there's a case study that Edo showed with Ripple. So if it's safe to say, if you got either one of those in the bag, your future could be very interesting. Are you ready for a very interesting future, Brandon K? I know Brandon K is. Good morning, Elizabeth. Liz says she's always ready. I want to give a huge shout out to Going Blind. Going Blind, which I'm about to show you guys in Uno Momento, ran a 10-mile veterans run in DC yesterday, or on the 8th. A 10-mile veterans run. 10-mile veteran run. So shout out to all my veterans. I'll show you guys. He got an award. Way to go, Going Blind. Breaking 250 trillion on XRP XLM. I'll show you guys what I mean on that. Judge sides with Ripple again. I'll show you guys that article. And CKJ Crypto News. And let's put some fire in there. And this is a big deal. We're going to have to say congrats. Going blind. You guys will see what I mean. Vet run. 10 miles. 10 miles. 10 miles. Most of you probably haven't even walked 10 miles in the last 10 years. The Army 10 miler. Elizabeth knows what I'm talking about. Elizabeth knows because she's a veteran. Here it is right here. I'll pull this up. Hold up. I know I pulled it up. I showed you guys that clip, so I'll go from... Matter of fact, let's show you from Going Blind's page. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to tweet with the one with him and his wife or the one with the trophy. So first we got get you some of that. The Army 10 miler. Veteran run, baby. If it wasn't for our vets, where would we be? That's a good question. Run Army, run strong. Army 10 Miller. Here's Going Blind right here. Beautiful wife, Going Blind. Beautiful couple. Thank you for your support. And here he is right here crossing the finish line. It's done. Going Blind. Going Blind make it yet? There he is right there looking like $1 million. Up and ready. Time to take flight. The Army 10 Miller. And there's Going Blind right there again. Let me make it bigger so you guys can see. Congratulations, Going Blind. Way to go, my brother. You crushed it again. You're my hero. That's for sure. The 10 Miller. Oh, there he is. Did the Army 10 Miller. So I kind of want to show you guys that. Congrats to Going Blind on that right there. Oh, Brandon K. Thank you big time for the super chat, my brother. You're always showing some love, my brother. What would I do without you? Brandon K, much love. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brandon K. Brandon K. Brandon Kilpatrick. Super bullish. Two birds, one stone. I'm gonna put that right there just in case we gotta come back to that. Oh yeah, and this is what reminded me of Going Blind this morning. Right here. All you saw was smoke. That's all the competition saw when Going Blind was going past was smoke. Going Blind. He wasn't there to play. Two birds, one stone. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. What up, rude boy? Yeah, Going Blind is a beast. Tell him, Team Green. There's Going Blind right there. There's the photo you didn't see. The smoke. That's what they started calling him after the show. The smoke. The smoke. Rise and shine. No asset class time. XRP, baby. 2023. Dream without limits. Dream without limits. I showed you guys this, how to remove paper pain points and implement digitization, trade and finance, Finster IBM, which runs on Ripple and XRP. If you got either one of those two, Brandon K, we're good to go, Brandon. There goes Bitso. And here goes the article on the retweet right here. I said, well, first Ado posted this on the 8th. Central Bank of Mexico official website features document with XRP ledger as a bridge mechanism. So, of course, I had to put the Phoenix on it. But it's kind of interesting because his tweet was on fire. Let me see if I go back to his tweet. He got 1,500 likes on that. And then he gave you the source right here. The source, so you guys can see the source. Thank you, Elizabeth. And, of course, Crypto Barbie said, oh, straight to the moon we go. Get him, Barbie. Get him, Barbie. So then I go back. And I said, oh, come on. Phoenix is live. Always said Phoenix, XRapid, which in the document they reference it as XRapid, which is even more interesting because ODL was XRapid prior to being just ODL or XRP. There was a few different names. So I put the Phoenix. Economist magazine said get ready for a world currency by 2018, USDC and the Mexican peso. You go to the official article right here. It says XRapid payments are fully settled in minutes. 40 to 70% saving, instant settlement. Ripple believes that using virtual assets as a bridge currency and fiat currencies can significantly improve the efficiencies of the Mexican financial system while preserving its safety and soundness, significantly reducing the cost of remittances in the process rather than distancing the traditional financial system from virtual assets. Our view is that the circular should provide a clear guidance on their sound use. And of course I show you the document right there, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of interesting because we got a stellar aspect of the same article. Brandon K knows. We the Phoenix. Ain't no stopping us, XRP rude boy. But check this out, guys. I thought this clip was kind of interesting too. And then I go to the stellar article. Citibank recently released a paper. Who will be moving 250 trillion in the next 5 years? And that's what we're here to witness and be a part of. Well, you got a little bit of everything. That's all you're gonna need. That's all you're gonna need, my brother. Just a little bit.
Citi have published a paper on Citi have published a paper on the future of cross-border payments. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So in the paper, we are discussing who is going to be moving the 250 trillion or so in cross-border payments 5 years from now. We know who is moving it today, but the players who are moving it today and the players who are going to be moving these funds down the road are going to be different because of the transformation which we see.
Citi have published a paper on the future of cross-border payments. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So in the paper, we are discussing who is going to be moving the 250 trillion or so in cross-border payments 5 years from now. We know
Who's going to be moving that 250 trillion 5 years from now? Brandon K, who you think? 250 trillion 5 years from now. Flip the Chain had a really good Brad Grindhouse Alex Holmes clip this morning that I was looking at, but then I lost it. Flip the Chain, long-term Ripple partner Kodak, Mandarin Bank contributed, and Citibank paper. Okay, this is pretty interesting too because Mandarin was the bearable guy talk. Long-term Ripple partner Kodak, which was the infinity symbol that bearable guy showed us way back in the day. Mandarin Bank contributed, and Citibank paper on the future of cross-border payments. Who will be moving 250 million in the next 5 years? That's kind of interesting. Who will be moving 250 trillion in the next 5 years? Citibank shows that. And then you got the Ripple partner. There goes the bearable guy infinity sign. This is kind of like bearable guy's work finally put together. I think, you know what's crazy about bearable guy's work is sometimes it's years ahead of its time. Because this is the first time I've ever seen the Kodak infinity sign and Ripple in the same document. Bearable guy probably seen this back in the day. 2018, with its commitment into enhanced customer experience, Kotak Mandarin Bank joined Ripple, leading enterprise blockchain network RippleNet, to provide its inward cross-border remittances. Kodak will use Ripple's settlement solution Good God. So who's this right now? The president of global banking at Kotak Mandarin Bank, Sharakra? Who else is in here? I'm just trying to see if we see anybody else in here that we may know because of documents. Oh, president and CEO of Clearinghouse. That's interesting. Oh, managing director at Deloitte. Deloitte runs on VeChain. So shout out to Flip the Chain. Ripple employee mentioning about Citibank cross-border payment initiative, hence Citibank and Ripple working together. Citi is the latest financial giant to embrace tokenization. Institutional clients always need or always on programmable financial services for Citi Token, which will provide Citi broader payment liquidity and automatic trade finance solutions. Citibank. This is kind of interesting. As a matter of fact, okay, I guess goes all the way down to the clip that he showed. Here we go. This clip covers it all too. It's a really good clip. Are you sitting down, Elizabeth?
Your company this morning announcing tokenized deposits using blockchain technology. What exactly are we talking about here?
Whoa, what are we talking about here? Can you repeat that, please?
Your company this morning announcing tokenized deposits using blockchain technology. What exactly are we talking about here?
No, thanks for having us. This morning we announced Citi Token services for cash and trade that we've done live pilot transactions. So truly future-proofing Citi's infrastructure with tokens. So really excited to be here and share the details.
Break it down for me.
Yeah, please break it down for us. So for people that don't know, this is the showed her name. She is Citibank reveals. It's going to show her name. This is Ryan Rugg, Citi's global head of digital asset and treasury and trade solution. And she's going to tell you what's headed for the future of tokenization of all assets. Everything will be tokenized.
That we've done live pilot transactions. So
live pilot.
Truly future-proofing Citi's infrastructure with tokens. So really excited to be here and share the details.
Break it down for me. For our audience, who it sounds like this is very client-facing. So for our audience who are individuals who are not your clients, kind of break down what exactly this means and why it's important for Citi beyond, innovation and.
I think this is going to get good. It's just going to break it down why tokenization is a very big deal. I think we know why, but explain it to him, please.
And just innovating for the sake of innovating.
Yeah. So if we think about this digital frontier that we've entered, where clients want always on 24/7, 365 infrastructure. So if you think you're a large multinational client where you have multiple bank accounts in multiple different regions across border, and you keep buffers of cash in each of these regions, it's really an inefficient use of cash. So think of the future where you can do just-in-time funding. If it's Saturday or it's Friday night, 5 p.m. in the US and 5 a.m. in Singapore, but you need to get money there, you can send that immediately within seconds. And I think that really adds that kind of like that benefit for clients. And then the programmability is also a really important functionality that we're adding. So our, Citi Token services for trade with smart contracts to be able to, and again, a smart contract is just a series of if this happens, then do that. So, if this contract, is executed, then release the funds, and fully automated, no paper, really enabling clients for that, always on infrastructure.
American Tarmaker, that's fully on, no paper needed, always on, cash is trash, eliminating paper. Save the trees. Save the trees, John Edwards.
So that is tokenized deposits on.
Tokenized deposits.
Either that front or the smart contracts front. Can you say, are there clients that you are able to share with us?
Can you share some clients? Can you name drop for us? Name drop on them. Name drop on them, please.
Just to give us a little example of how this is being implemented in the real world.
Yeah, absolutely. So Maersk is one of our large pilot clients that we did. And as Maersk passed through a canal, they automatically pre-funded a smart contract with tokens. And then once they received the services, the token was automatically paid out. So as you can imagine, trade is a very paper-ridden, not digital-first kind of business that we're looking.
I like to do the research on the company she just mentioned. What she say, Murph, or is it Nerf? Because she said there's no longer needed for pre-funded account, which means no pre-funded needed. We know what that sounds like.
Looking to digitize and add those efficiencies for our clients.
How do you see Citi expanding on these capabilities down the road?
Yeah, so we've built this platform on a ERC20 EVM compatible protocol, which is
ERC20. I wonder what they're building on top of here. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of an interesting concept there, that ERC20 would jump out at us like that. Because that's one thing I always say, okay, we know that XRP XLM is going to move money. But it seems like they're pretty set on this Ethereum foundation. For people that don't know what ERC20 is, that's Ethereum. ERC20 foundation is your Ethereum. It could be your Build-A-Base or whatever they got going on. Could be a Coinbase connection in here. It's kind of interesting how she threw out. Oh, she said Maersk. I'm going to have to do some research on that, G-Man. Thank you. I will look more into that also.
Which is really important. There's a lot of legislation out there in the marketplace right now in regards to stablecoins and crypto.
And that's what's really interesting about crypto. It's like right now it's almost anybody's game. Right now there's a lot of legislation out there. We're trying to figure out the rules of the road in this new asset class. And we are a part of history. And that's what makes it interesting. We're a part of history. Not only is history being written, not only is history being read, but it's also being written.
Crypto. And if any of these bills pass and our clients want to start using these, we'll have an enabled platform. So having this ERC20 token, which will be fungible, today, day one, we're doing it for tokenized deposits, cash management.
So you could be talking about NFTs, also tokenized deposits.
Efficiencies in trade, but really future-proofing and working with clients to build this out. So, we mentioned Maersk, which is one of our pilot clients, and really helping to build out the functionality in our roadmap, which...
It's kind of interesting because she mentioned one of the entities that are using as a pilot, but there could be many pilots going on. Whoever has the best product, may the best product win. I wonder who has the fastest, best product, cheapest, fastest, most secure.
Includes not just the Citi tokens. We want to work with other banks, like we've done on the regulated liability network with the Fed and other banks. But clients don't want, individual bank tokens. They want...
Okay, now you're finally saying something that makes sense. Clients want multi-token, multi-border, multi-liquidity added for inefficiencies.
Multi-token, multi-border liquidity for added efficiencies.
And so we're just getting started right there, basically, as far as large entities finally arriving at the great tokenization door. The great tokenization. Other big shipping company. Okay, so they're going to be using like blockchain for data. Because I think that's one issue we had when the thing first hit, when we had to wear the mask. There was like a serious blockchain issue, or what was the word they would use? Supply chain management. We realized that we really didn't have a good supply chain management because we couldn't get masks, we couldn't get different things, couldn't get water. I thought it was kind of interesting though how Stellar is also boasting about Bitso now, because Bitso and Ripple kind of been like hand in hand since day one. I've been beating the Bitso Phoenix thing since 2018, but now Stellar seems to be bullish with Bitso now. Felix is a WhatsApp-based payment platform that enables U.S.-based immigrants to send money to their relatives in Latin America, combining AI, blockchain technology. Bitso has over 5 million users, where we know ODL went live. Bitso is the largest crypto platform in Latin America. Operations Mexico, Brazil, Colombia, all your troubled areas where everything comes in from, they say. As part of the service, Bitso provides on-off ramps currently in clients from Mexico and Colombia. Come on, Mexico and Colombia. All right, we'll move on. Remittances is a manual process. In the U.S., remittances are largely still manual process. Travel to money transfer operator to send and receive remittances. They pay a transaction fee, can cost an average of $10 to $300 per ticket. Send and receive the remittances and physical cash, which can present safety concerns. I do agree. Carrying money today is very risky in society because people are starving. Yes, remittance senders and recipients go through all this trouble due to lack of immediate options and hardwired habits preferred to talk to a human agent when sending money abroad. That was a big shift. I remember when we first got our crypto accounts on our Coinbase account, it kind of did bother me at first that you couldn't call somebody at Coinbase. You guys remember that? I think Coinbase might have an 800 number now. Thank you, Liz. Can you call Coinbase now? I remember when you couldn't, and then you could, but then you couldn't again. They still might have a 1-800 number. I'm not sure if we've had to use it in a while. But at first, all these crypto companies, you couldn't call nobody. It was all like put a ticket in. So that was kind of hard to get people to adjust to that, because we want to call somebody and complain. But what if there were a way to replicate this human experience via a digital medium where transaction speeds are near instantaneous, fees and are a fraction of a penny, and the entire remittance process is simple? Now, if that's the case, then we're good to go. Cheap fees, instant. Guess what they're using? Bullish Chris T. We're using USDC on Stellar Network. Bam! I told you guys USDC runs on Stellar. One day they'll love Stellar. Right now, Stellar has but the algorithm is not great on Stellar. The Ripple articles are crushing it. But in the future, people are going to wish they was holding both. Stellar Network, and it works beautiful for us. Currently, the whole remittance process can take up to an hour, sometimes days, starting from the sender going to the store to the beneficiary seeing the deposit. With us, it takes seconds. Solving the remittance riddle. Bitso, USDC, a fully reserved digital dollar stablecoin backed by cash, short-dated U.S. Treasuries on the Stellar Network. Bitso serves not only 5 million individual users. There's some good gems in here, because I'm telling you guys, this is way bigger than we think. Because Bitso is the first, I won't say the first exchange to go live. What was the first exchange to go live with ODL in 2018? Which I said was a big deal. And now it's grown to be like one of the largest crypto exchanges. Of course, Bitso serves not only more than 5 million individual users, but incorporates institutional clients. So not only retail like me and XRP Rude Boy and Beekeeper, but also the big money and institutional clients as well. However, they face the same issues with traditional remittances flows. Broke down, old, epic, antique. Traditionally, remittance flows can take a long time, having to go through multiple corresponding banks in different countries. In the end, all of the time consumed in transaction fees often end up being a burden placed directly on the end user. That's true. Acting on a mission to make crypto useful, Bitso saw an opportunity to help clients move funds quickly, cheaply, combining the reliability of the world's leading digital dollar. I mean, come on, who said that when USDC was first launched? I said it's going to be trouble for other cryptos. USDC on Stellar Network was a natural addition to Bitso's offering, allowing Bitso customers to send cross-border payments much more quickly, affordable than before. I think you guys kind of get that right there. And, the Remittance Riddle Chronicle 1. What's this right here? Let's see, Michael Gray. Is this going to be the Ibris video? No, I don't know. This looks like something different. Oh, I see Joe Biden.
Mis hijos salieran mejor. Necesitaba con urgencias entrar.
Okay, we urgently needed money. We could not send it the previous way. It would not work no more. Oh, this is Felix, the company.
Like you feel the frustration that they felt. Imagine your parents.
Okay, when you need money fast, you need money fast. I understand what they're saying. I'm just skipping through this. Probably check it out, and I'll pinpoint the good parts for a later video. I see the Golden Gate Bridge. Golden Gate. Oh, San Francisco. Ain't that what Dundee Dixon said? Thank you, Operation Shutdown. You know, guys, I'm telling you, when it comes to crypto news, I'm years ahead of the game when it comes to crypto. I'm telling you, it must be the crystal ball. Because I told everybody the ODL Bitso thing in 2018. Everybody was like, BuLLZiLla's crazy. Now, ODL's live. Now we got proof that other people found the documents. Odie, our brother from Greece, got the Ripple document that kind of backs it up. Now it has 1,000 likes. But, you know, BuLLZiLla kind of showed everybody that back in the day. So we were kind of ahead of the game a little bit. And that's the way we're going to stay ahead of the game. It's the kind of thing like with Stellar. I know Stellar's not as popular as Ripple, and the Ripple tweets are crushing the Stellar tweets. But I think it's all going to really boil down to, you know, whose portfolios are melting and who benefits the Bullish family.
We love what we're doing because essentially what we're trying to do is just make remittances as easy as possible.
Okay.
And so for us, what that means is we are a remittance service on WhatsApp that is powered by crypto.
Remittance service on WhatsApp. That's kind of interesting because a lot of us don't really use WhatsApp in the U.S. Maybe it's big in Mexico. Well, I think is there anybody in the USA that use WhatsApp out there? I mean, I just downloaded it and started using it like a month ago, but I'm kind of curious, does anybody else in the USA use WhatsApp? 𝕝𝕠𝕨, CKJ, look at NSDX. It's a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. We should check it out. Brandon K knows. Better get your Stellar while you can.
To make the transaction real time. So the process is really very simple. People go open their WhatsApp, which by the way is already in 65 to 70% of the hands of all of the people that are sending money. So technically we're already there. They just have to find our number. Then they message us like they would message anyone else. And then after that, it's game. We start asking the questions. So the whole process for a recurrent customer takes about 40 seconds.
That's kind of interesting though if you think about it, because basically what they're saying is if you just download the WhatsApp, it's kind of like a text messaging app that people, I think it's more popular in the UK if I'm not mistaken. But now they're saying if you have the WhatsApp, you can basically connect to your Felix app, and also it can basically convert money, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of like a plug and play add-on. Oh, it's huge in Mexico. That makes more sense too, Elizabeth. Thank you. It's huge in Mexico. That makes more sense. Probably Mexico, Colombia, Argentina, all the places where we have currency issues.
To complete a transaction, and the money.
So you guys get that right there. I'm going to move on from that because Stellar remittance riddle solved. Oh, they're using the sober living community. What, the WhatsApp? Okay, so it is used all around. The WhatsApp's used. The Oxford House. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Brandon K. Brandon K, you're a legend, bro. I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. We're backing you. We're going to crush it, bro. By April, we're going to be on. Before the halving, just make sure you got your Stellar ready. Your XRP, your XRPayNet. You don't got to have too much. Just a little bit. Tell them get money, squad. Not that much. Hell yeah. We'll use WhatsApp. That's how I tap in with the brothers and sisters across the border. Tell them get money, squad. He said that's how it's happening. That's so funny. Jack the Rippler. Boom. Judge sides with, and this just came out a few minutes ago. Judge sides with Ripple again. Denies SEC appeal. Law decoded. And I actually think that I did go to this one. Okay, I did pull this one up on my Google side. Because sometimes I want to pull it up on my Brave browser side because of the ads. Baby, my city is the blockchain hub. San Francisco is highly innovative. And you're in San Francisco, baby. WhatsApp is big in Canada. Shout out to Canada. Good morning, Bullsbird. Judge sides, and this is 21 hours ago. So breaking news. Heard it here first.
Judge sides with Ripple again. Denies SEC appeal.
Okay.
Law decoded. October 2nd to 9th.
Okay.
On October 3rd, United States District Court Judge Annalisa Torres rejected the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's, SEC's, motion to appeal its loss against Ripple Labs, the company behind the XRP cryptocurrency. Torres denied the SEC's motion, claiming the regulator failed to meet the burden to show that there were controlling questions of law or substantial grounds for differences of opinion on the matter. The regulator appealed against the court's July decision declaring that retail sales of the XRP token did not meet the legal definition of a security. The SEC argued there was substantial ground for differences of opinion on the laws at hand. Immediately after the SEC's appeal was rejected, the XRP price surged nearly 6%. However, the decision isn't an outright loss for the regulator, as Torres scheduled a trial for April 23, 2024
to address the remaining issues of the case.
Crypto lawyers are
so basically, Judge sides with Ripple again, but gives them one more chance to try to fight to be ready by April 23rd, 2024. And I think we better be ready before April 2023, 2024 also. Michael, 250 trillion on XRP and XLM. I only want 10K a coin. Yeah, I was saying basically I had a clip here in the beginning about the Cybos clip where they said we know that 250 trillion runs on, you know, the network. But who will the next 250 trillion run on? I had the clip somewhere back in previously if you're just showing up. Crypto lawyers are seemingly divided over the significance of the court order, while many lawyers and commuters chalked up the decision as a substantive win for Ripple. In the case, other legal experts have urged to the public temper their enthusiasm. Bill Hughes, a lawyer of blockchain firm Consensus, told Cointelegraph that the rejection of the SEC appeal was something he expected, explaining that it's not typical for such an appeal to make it through during this part of the trial. You got to think about this, guys. If you know anything about like the appeal process or court process, say for example, Judge Torres says, okay, XRP is not a security. The SEC has a right to appeal, but this is only like a process that makes everybody feel like they got treated fair. Because when you appeal to the higher court, or you appeal to Judge Torres' decision, what judge is going to go against her? That's like embarrassing Judge Torres. That's like saying, oh, Judge Torres, you made a bad decision. Maybe XRP is a security. And that's not going to happen. Already, she's worked it out all the way up the chain where they're all on the same page. Nobody's going to go against Judge Torres. She's a federal judge. Now, they can probably appeal to a higher court, but they're only appealing to Judge Torres' aunt, her uncle. They're connected. It's going to be the same outcome. So Cointelegraph is keeping up with the SEC appeal. The court says Torres ruling is fine for the SEC if they don't mind one case not telling you very much about the next. Hughes explained. Interesting. Jeffrey Pasco, you ready now? No, not yet. Still too early for that. Try to stay focused on the morning show. Keeping up with the SBF trial. Now, actually, I got something on this over here. Now, I guess the trial started on this. The FTX trial is a bad look for the barely regulated cryptocurrency industry. No, I thought the same thing. I thought don't get me wrong. I'm not here to say Sam is right or wrong. Most likely, probably, definitely wrong on some of the stuff he did. But at the same time, if they're using Sam Bankman as the face to what went wrong and what they should do to step in to make things right, I mean, that could be bad. I mean, to say, oh, we can't let this happen. But, I mean, the FTX trial is a bad look for the barely regulated crypto industry. You can understand that. Nothing prosecutors or defense attorneys will present as Sam Bankman's trial will absolve the industry of blame. The FTX co-founder Sam Bankman-Fried, the poster child for the cryptocurrency industry's worst excesses. Now, how did SBF become the poster child for the do's and don'ts? I think we could have found somebody else prior, maybe. Let me think. I mean, I know he did mess up by commingling Alameda and FTX funds. But for the one Sullivan Cromwell to step in, I'm just really feeling there's a lot of crookedness all in here. and by Sam Bankman too. Don't get me wrong, Sam did some wrong things, but Sullivan and Cromwell, they're gonna step in and do the right thing. I mean, I don't know about that. Okay, hold on. And the industry worst excuse is on trial. In New York this week after adopting a new look. Solomon's face in the jailhouse trim. He famously floppy hair. The change comes as the prosecutor seeks to portray him as the architect of the crypto empire that took advantage of investors of billions of dollars when the inflated market for digital currency burst like a bubble. And you know what's crazy is I remember, like, don't get me wrong, I think I did get caught up in the whole SBF hype myself, because I actually issued the 10 Solana challenge. And I mean, I was only really going off the information that everybody was talking about. Thank you, Liz. I was only going off the information everybody was talking about, that, oh, Sam can't lose, all his calls are on fire, he did this, he did that. So I'm like, okay, because I basically issued a 10 Solana challenge where you could have got 10 for 100, but bam, that's why I issued the $100 challenges. Because imagine if I said, okay, guys, get the 1,000 Solana challenge, which would have been $10,000 or $50,000. You know, I always keep my challenges really simple in case something goes wrong. I issued the 10 Solana challenge, 10 for 100. It went to 240 per soul, so we crushed it on the Solana challenge. But FTT was also a big deal back in the day when he first launched the FTT token, which also is FTX token, which we crushed it on that because we paid like a penny and it shot to like $50 per FTT token. But then I remember when the news first broke that that it was a possible chance that FTX token could crash. I remember that stream, we was like, should we sell today? And I was like, I'm going to sell. And I remember selling them at $22. I sold my FTX tokens at $22. And the next day they were $1. I said, woo, good thing we sold. So, you know, you guys might want to, we're always make the right moves here. The federal trial of Bankman-Fried, who has been the likeman of Bernie Madoff. If they want to compare to Bernie Madoff, he might be done. Like Bernie Madoff for allegedly running one of the biggest frauds in history will stain the crypto industry, even if he beats the odds. I don't know about that. And wins an acquittal or 7 criminal counts, including wire fraud, a conspiracy to commit money laundering. And either way, they got him. I mean, come on, there's no way you can beat some of those. The wire fraud, some of these other ones, they make those unbeatable. This is perhaps the clearest outcome of the case. That's what I thought. Nothing prosecutors or defense attorneys will present at FBS trial will absolve the industry of blame. Bankman-Fried has become the stand-in for the cryptocurrency industry, the notorious face of business in dire need of regulation. He designed FTX as an exchange that would entice everyday Americans to take risk trading in digital assets, from historically volatile Bitcoin to even wider bets on such as Dogecoin. What's Dogecoin got to do with that? Like, oh, they was even betting on Dogecoin. Sam had everybody thinking every token was going to go up. That's funny. Which was based on the internet dog meme launched by social media by Elon Musk. Remember, Elon Musk was putting the Doge dog on the rocket and everything, and they were like going through the Elon was going through Tesla, SpaceX, and they were like, Doge, Doge, Doge. And they come to find out he said he was bullish on Doge because his workers said talk about Doge. Yeah. Months before November, the collapse of the company of SBF testified before the Senate outlining regulations he would like to see for the crypto sector. I remember that. That was crazy. He cultivated a reputation as an honest broker. Who would have thought? Remember, he was going to D.C. and testifying. Oh, my God. That guy had so much cobwebs in his closet. Who dreams of changing the world. He dressed almost exclusively in a t-shirt, and prosecutors are out to prove SBF, far from being honest, was a baron all along. You know, I wonder, it's just kind of interesting. The trial also showed just how quickly an average person investment in digital currency can fall down the rabbit hole of mismanagement. At the heart of the government's case, an allegation that Alameda Research, a trading and investment firm founded by SBF, used an unlimited line of credit to divert billions of dollars in funds from FTX to make its own speculative investment, such as FTT. Now, I think that's where they might get them, though, is if they can show that you were actually ciphering funds from Alameda to what, FTX? Because I think it was FTT International and FTX US. The native token of FTX, Bankman-Fried, pleaded not guilty. In opening statements Wednesday, SBF's attorney gave no indication they plan to defend the standards of safeguards of cryptocurrency industry. Instead, the defense attorney Mark Cohen told jurors, according to the media report, that FTX was simply a startup with growing pains. G4 Gorilla says he's going all in on XRP. So I thought that was kind of interesting right here, because if you actually go back, the whole SBF thing is like the biggest thing in crypto right now. If you just Google regular crypto news, SBF Fried faces ex-girlfriend Caroline Ellison in court today. I wonder if anybody is in New York and you can just get right into this trial, because all trials are open. You can probably go to New York and go right into this trial. As far as if you wanted to witness it and all, that'd be wild. Oh yeah, live. Caroline Ellison, CEO, and SBF takes the stand 1 hour ago. Let's just see what that says real quick. Caroline Ellison, ex-Alameda CEO. He's in trouble. If she took the stand and she already worked out a plea, that means she's coming to directly testify against him.
The prosecution's star witness is set to take the stand in Sam Bankman-Fried's criminal trial today. Joining us to discuss is the founder of ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕤 law firm, Sasha ℙ𝕝𝕚. Welcome, Sasha.
Hey, thank you. Great to be on.
Did they say ℙ𝕝𝕚 law firm? Is crypto getting that big where lawyers are naming their firm after crypto? Did they say the ℙ𝕝𝕚 law firm? Hold on.
Joining us to discuss is the founder of ℙ𝕝𝕚 law firm, Sasha ℙ𝕝𝕚. Welcome, Sasha.
Oh, hotter.
Hey, thank you. Great to be on.
So the circus sort of gets into overdrive today because the Alameda Research CEO, Caroline Ellison, is expected to testify. What do you think jurors will need to hear from her?
Well, they've already heard so much from Gary Wang and some of the other witnesses. I think, it's said that her testimony is going to be one of the most consequential testimonies, but
zero doubt about it. She's about to put the nail in the coffin on Sam for sure, especially if she took a plea with the state. She already knows what to say, and she already knows what they want her to say. But she's the hotter law firm, not the ℙ𝕝𝕚 law firm.
But I think, everything's already come out in the first couple days of trial, even though we have 5 weeks to go. But I think the government will try and paint Caroline as a sympathetic witness,
A sympathetic witness, and she's damn near a genius herself, like she didn't know no better. Well, I guess basically they're going to say, what, it was the girlfriend of Sam, so kind of like, she was, naive. She said she said he made her, yeah, I think they were in this together, but now basically with her working for the state, I don't know.
She was the ex-girlfriend. She was love-struck. She was following this, incredible leader that, led her to do criminal activities. And where, when you look at the finances of it, she only made $6 million, which is still, a ton of money in normal terms, but compared to what some of the others withdrew in loans from Alameda, her amount is, pale in comparison. So I think she's going to be more sympathetic, but I think then the defense counsel is going to try and paint her as completely incompetent, pin the whole mess on her poor trading strategies. Sam asked her to put a hedge on at one point that would have, saved a lot of money, but she didn't listen. But, but even that, it's well, they want to paint Sam as not being in charge of Alameda, but if he's telling her what to do, then, who's really in charge and responsible?
Yeah, it's a strategy of, hey, no one was in charge, so that's why I'm innocent is an interesting strategy at this stage.
No one was in charge. Nobody was in charge of 𝕝𝕚𝕤𝕝.
But that's seem to be what they have allowed to go for. But you mentioned Gary Yang, of course, Gary Wang, and he did indeed receive significant amounts of loans, and now we've got the lawyers for Sam Bankman-Fried wanting to quiz him about his reliance on legal advice with regard to those loans. What do you think's going on there with the defense strategy?
Well, yeah, I mean, his loans, I think
That's what I was saying. She only pulled out $6 million while they were playing. What's that card game they like to play? Dungeons and Dragons or something. They were playing Dungeons and Dragons, and she whipped through $6 million mid-game. She got the deal first. She is going to put it all on SBF. Yeah, CryPTOG got that one. Yeah, she got the deal first. Whoever gets the deal first. Because, I mean, $6 million, that's automatic jail time right there. And she brings herself to court. So Sam's in trouble.
they were to the tune of $246 million. So there's a lot from Gary's testimony that showed active participation and knowledge and consciousness that this was criminal activity. So, right away, his testimony, it was just completely devastating for the defense team. They asked him, did you commit financial crimes? And he said, yes, I committed wire fraud, securities fraud, commodities fraud. Who with? Oh, Sam Bankman-Fried, Caroline Ellison, and Nishad Singh. And then they asked, what did you do? And he said, we gave special privileges to 𝕝𝕤𝕝 and we lied about it.
So it's case closed. If she got up there and said that and testified in front of a jury, you got to think about like a jury. The jury is the people that's taking in all the information. So basically, Sam Bankman-Fried and Caroline Ellison are what they would call co-defendants. So basically, they were arrested together, but they're still, they're charged with the same, and they're like co-defendants. So they have to defend themselves against the state. But she's working with the state, and she's saying, yes, we did do all this stuff you're saying. So her word of saying, yes, we did, and then Sam coming up there saying, no, I don't know if that's going to work for Sam. They already got the Caroline. It's not looking good for them. Caroline Ellison, the former CEO, 𝕝𝕤𝕝𝕝 Research, testified that, yes, everything you said was true. At the direction of her ex-boyfriend and former colleague, FTX Exchange, Sam Bankman-Fried, Ellison, 28, is the government's highly anticipated star witness in the 6-week trial. She was the CEO of 𝕝𝕝𝕝 Research, and the hedge fund prosecutor say she took billions of dollars from customers of the sisters company. Is it possible that they can... Yeah, she's already with the state. It's done for him, case closed. Prosecutors began questioning Ellison by asking her if she committed the crime and who she committed them with. And she was like, do you see the person you did this with in the court today? And then she was like, yes. And then they were like, can you point him out? And then she was like, that guy right over there with that wild curly hair, that's him. And then all the jury looked over there at him. And then Sam sunk down in his seat like this. And at that time, he wished he could just turn in the water and disappear, but he couldn't. I sent the balance sheet at the direction of Sam that made 𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝 balance look less risky. She said she also testified 𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝 had taken funds from FTX and made its own investments. Ellison also spoke about the unlimited line of credit 𝕝𝕝𝕝𝕝 had. Bankman was one of the first one who set up the system, she said. Oh, yeah, it's over for him. Sam is told Shane Sullivan got that right. What she's saying, she set the system up under his direction. Why, they're going to say, why would she lie? This poor little girl, why would she lie? Sam, you took advantage of her, Sam. That's what they're going to be thinking. I mean, basically, that's kind of the way it's looking. Bankman-Fried's business and personal life is almost certain to give the jury its closest look at the decision-making that led to FTX collapse last November. She began cooperating with the government since last December when she pled guilty to an array of financial crimes. And that's when I already knew that it was over for him. Because she pled guilty like the first 30 days. I don't even think she even had to talk to a lawyer. When they first walked in there with her, they said, listen, you take this plea, you're not going to jail. You just need to tell us everything Sam did and you won't go to jail. And she was like, give me that paper, please. I'll sign that. But by the way, we're going to need every dollar you made. We're going to need to know where all the money went. We need everything you got. You're going home broke. And she was like, anything, please, just let me go home. That's what I'm saying too, baby. She is just as guilty. I mean, come on. But I guess basically, if you make the deal with the state, then no, is her charges dropped, or is her case still open? That's a good question. Did she already? Because most likely, if she's a co-defendant, then most likely she could have pled guilty. They already said she pled guilty. Sometimes they'll leave her charges open just in case so she don't try to change her mind at the last minute. Yeah, just gave the instant replay of what happened in the court. Oh, that's what Sam's going to say. She was the mastermind of it all. Ellison took the stand Tuesday and immediately found testimony from fellow insider Gary Wang, which I think Gary Wang was the other guy at Alameda, the quiet coder who last week told the court he wrote much of the programming. Oh my God, Gary Wang, this is you too, bro. Later Tuesday, Bankman-Fried defense team will likely cross-examine Ellison with the eye toward discrediting her. I like to see how they're going to do that. That's going to be interesting. In his opening argument, lead lawyer Mark Owen said Ellison ignored instructions from Bankman-Fried to place hedges on Alameda's trading that could have staunched some of the bleeding. Gary Wang continued, defense attorney. Okay, so there she is sneaking in the court right there with her hat on. And she's looking, that don't look like the Ellison we remember. She's sneaking in the back door. So you guys get that right there. I'd like to welcome everybody to the #1 crypto show on the planet. We go live on this channel every single day. Check out this clip real quick. We'll get out of here in 8 minutes. We'll be out of here. I'm just run through the rest of these clips real quick. Guys, I always said that Joe Katz was years ahead of his time. And I put a clip together last night that I thought was pretty interesting. I'll show you. Even though you may have seen this clip, this is at a different angle. I'll show you. Get him, Dave. Well, I guess first I'll set the scene. I said the great Joe Katz had to fight for crypto. Now today there is no more uncertainty, because he says in this clip the biggest problem with crypto is uncertainty. So I said, well, today there is no uncertainty. XRP not a security, Ripple CTO 2 steps ahead. And get him, Dave.
Years ago, I mean, I agree. How do you feel about the ecosystem now today from maybe a few years ago? I mean, do you feel like we've had a lot of growth where we're going in the right direction?
Yeah, I think the much as painful as the bear year was for me, I think that shakeout got a lot of the I have a white paper, give me $100 million people out, or the people who are just like, I heard that the streets are raining money, I want to get in this field. People have no interest in building anything or even understanding the technology, or I think a lot of those people got shaken out, and I think also it proved that there's more to this than just the speculative element. That they're actually
It proved there's more to crypto than just the speculative element, which was a good point. What else, Dave?
Actually is an underlying technology.
There also is an underlying technology that moves money more efficiently, safer, faster, secure. What else, Dave?
Is an actual problem that we're solving.
Exactly.
And so I think that's really, really good. I have to say, sometimes I feel like things are taking forever, and other times I feel it's amazing we've gotten as much accomplished in as little time. I think the truth is somewhere in between those two things. But I think there are problems that we can only solve together. Regulatory is a good example. No one company is going to be able to solve some of the regulatory problems. And just on the regulatory front, it's not bad laws that are the problem. There are some bad laws that are a problem, but the biggest problem is uncertainty.
Bam! Did y'all see that right there, Elizabeth? He said the biggest problem was uncertainty, and that was me talking to Joe Katz 2018. He said basically there's bad laws. You know, there's a new financial system coming. We got good technology, but the uncertainty got people scared. And I was here to tell you today there is no more uncertainty. Because why? Because now XRP is not a security by federal Judge Torres.
And just on the regulatory front, it's not bad laws that are the problem. There are some bad laws that are a problem, but the biggest problem is uncertainty. People who...
No more uncertainty. No more uncertainty.
I agree.
I like that clip. You see, I'm talking to Dave. You see that crypto, Mark? Thank you for your membership too, Mark. All right, let me scan through here because I know you guys are busy. Guys, we go live on this channel every single day. I am CKJ Crypto News, the Hidden Gem Hunter, Portfolio Melter. We got the baddest Discord. We got the baddest Telegram group. Going blind. Congrats on your 10-miler. You crushed it, bro. You're my motivation to keep going. Jack the Rippler showed you this just came out. BlackRock has officially partnered with Ripple, and it's a rumor. It's crazy, guys. I noticed one thing, and shout out to Jack the Rippler, but it's weird on social media, like, oh, rumor, and then you get 2,500 likes. That's kind of wild, like, rumor, like, it's a rumor, you know, it's not even official, and they love rumors on social media, I believe. Rumor has it, Tails dropped a new song. And just dropped a song recently. We talked about that the last stream. We talked about going blind. I showed you guys this first. Congrats, going blind veteran, the 10-miler, Tim Miller. He did that Sunday. He came all the way from Georgia up to DC for that. He said, "Get you some of that." Was you running in that, Elizabeth? And I think you got like a foot injury or something, right? Baby, it blows my mind how people that he went to jail for a decade for possession, but these fools can steal hundreds of millions and walk free. Yeah, there is something really weird with that too, as far as like how uneven the laws are across the world. Like, whoa, billions of dollars went missing, and he's been in and out, vacation, back in, gotta get back out, and some people go down hard for like the littlest things. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Laws are changing. 100 to 500. Oh, they're bringing this back. They're bringing that back. The 100 to 500 XRP in the next 7 months. Matter of fact, we also go live on the best way to end the day. We go live on Tuesday nights too, guys. So do me a huge favor for the 200 or for the 2,000 people that aren't here that are going to watch this video today before tonight's live stream. Smash that thumbs up, hit the notification bell, because we'll go live tonight at 8. Do not miss tonight's live stream. Shout out to CRYPTO CONVOS. A great rule of thumb with crypto is never investing more than you can stand to lose. And this is why I always kept it simple with the $100 challenges that we crushed it on. Host Gabriel, CRYPTO CONVOS. Let's go out with this one. I love CRYPTO CONVOS. Let me see what we got. Give it to him, Gabe. Oh, Gabe working out.
What do you know about crypto?
Very little.
Very little?
Very little. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That's like asking a person, what do you know about money? And they be like, oh, I don't know nothing about money. Do you realize when you ask a person what they know about crypto and they say very little, do you know how much more you know about crypto? Do you know you can have on-off ramps of XLM at MoneyGram physical locations? They're using crypto right now. These people don't know it yet. Opportunity is calling. Be ready by April.
What do you know about crypto?
very little.
Very little?
Very little. Yeah.
Oh, you can't stand anymore after your foot surgery. Oh, Liz, I'm sorry to hear that.
Computer's doing a lot of work, and you're mining for.
Everybody drop a prayer for our buddy Elizabeth for her foot surgery, and you know she's a vet too. She was a major. She actually hurt her foot because she was like the karate kick champ. Like she didn't even go out there. You know, she had footwork. Ba 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 ba. Footwork. They call her Footwork Liz because she would just drop anybody with her feet. Ba ba ba. No, I'm just joking.
Somehow it has
footwork. Footwork Liz.
Very little.
Very little.
Very little. Yeah, it's you know, basically all the computers doing a lot of work, and you're mining for crypto, and somehow it has an artificial value, and I don't invest in it.
You don't invest in it. Would you ever invest in it? No. If I gave you $1,000 and said, Andrew, put money into crypto, do you know of a coin that you might put money into?
Bitcoin, I don't know.
Bitcoin?
Oh,
okay.
Bitcoin.
Would you ever make your own coin?
No. Okay.
Do you think that crypto is going to be here in the future?
Thank you, Liz. You're the best.
Possibly. Okay. But I
tell them
think
operation shut down.
Stocks around. So I'm going to invest in those. And real estate, that's also what I'm going to invest in.
Real estate?
Right? It's just too wild.
It's hard to get these traditional guys off of that real estate and that silver and gold, ain't it? They want their real estate and their silver and their gold.
So I'm going to invest in those. And real estate, that's also what I'm going to invest in. Right? It's just too Wild West for me. It's too speculative. I don't want to do that.
I understand that. Is there anything that you invest in other than, I know you said some regular shares? Is that what you have money
Stocks
in?
mainly,
Stocks
yeah.
mainly?
Some
Okay.
bonds.
Okay, is there anything else that you might ever invest your money in?
Real estate, absolutely. Real estate. Yeah.
You have
Real estate?
I do. In this area, people keep moving here. It's just a smart investment. They're going to want to buy houses. They're going to want to have families. It's much more.
Footwork, Liz. Tell them. Just thought of that off the top of my head. Footwork. Lots of running back in my Army days. 2 back injuries during my service as well. But I'm here and I'm blessed. And we're blessed to have you here, Liz. And I cannot thank you for your service and your support.
Stable to me, right?
I cannot thank you
I don't know that much
enough.
about. Buy what you know. That's what I would say.
Okay, last question. If you feel like you learned more about crypto and it was something that would stay in the future, would you do it?
I'm greedy. I can be persuaded to invest. Yes.
Every man could.
Yeah. I got to know what it's about.
Yes, sir.
And the amount.
Oh man, right now you should tell them watch CKJ Crypto News, and next thing you know, bro, you'll be so bullish. You'll be wearing a bullish shirt the next interview.
Of risk and the money, and there's a lot of variables there. It's a complicated economic decision for me, but that's as much as I know. I'm sorry I don't know more.
Okay.
You guys got it. This
Thank
is
you,
Andrew.
sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Tell him, Devon.
If you like the content, please like and subscribe. It really does help. Thanks.
If you
What
like the,
do you know about
If you like the
crypto?
content, please like and subscribe. Guys, I hope everybody has an amazing Tuesday. Thank you, big time Elizabeth. The operation shut down. Bullish Shane, Gmail Brown. Hope you guys have the best day ever. Thank you for being here today. I'm just trying to see what this last one was. Okay, it was a Citibank tokenization clip that I did show you guys. Okay, I showed you guys that one. And this one was gone blind for sure. Oh, you know what that means. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. I'm going to see you guys tonight. In this video that pops up, hit that link on this video and at least smash the thumbs up on it. And that bull logo that drops, that's the subscribe logo. You got to hit that bull to subscribe. Much love. Mahalo. Oh, Pickle, you want to say bye to him too, Pickle? Say my